everybody, it's Noelia with My Moxie Dreams. Thanks for joining me today. We are doing a plan with me for the second week of January. But first, I wanted to thank all of you who are new to this channel. Thanks for subscribing. And to those who have been long with me, welcome back. I'm super excited to share my pocket Moleskine with all of you and how the first week has progressed. So let's jump right in, shall we? For those of you who are new to the channel and perhaps haven't watched the first plan with me or the other videos explaining my pocket Moleskine, I will quickly just remind everybody that I am in a pocket wide Eternal Leather Goods in brown. And this is my first year doing a daily, pocket Moleskine daily. And I'm super in love with it. I can't even explain it to you how much I am in love with it. I did do a setup video. I will link it up above in case you haven't had a chance to see that. And I did do a plan with me last week. You know that I have a theme that goes through my everyday planner and my pocket Moleskine. This girl is my theme. It's these blues. So I'm in total love with my setup and everything has been working just perfectly for me. I have my little folder that has my stickers and my Post-its. I have my second little folder, which has my January high and low. And every day I just write the high and the low of the day. What I did realize in this specific new edition, I used to use these small passport size obvious state booklets and they had just 31 pages. So it was one page for each day. I figured that the pop-ins would be the same, but it has double the amount of pages. I think what I'm going to do is at the end of the month, I'm going to kind of journal an overview of the month. The only thing that I did do is I just didn't like the way it was feeling within the band. The second one kept getting caught. So what I did is I put an elastic to tie these two together. Let me see if I can show you that. I have these the little elastic thingies and I put the two together and then added it to the first string, and that feels so much better. It feels so much better. So I'm gonna do a little flip through because I did add just a little decoration. What I decided to do with the months, I have my little micro stickers from PMD Stickers. And what I decided to track when I last got my manicure and pedicure, when I last put gas, and then there's a 2023. And what I decided to do is to decorate that January month in the color that the theme is. So for instance, we all know that my colors is kind of grayish blue. And so what I did for January is add that grayish blue in washi, nothing major, very minimal. And then what I'm doing is any kind of travel dates, I print a label with the dates and then put it in the area so that I can quickly reference. So that's kind of new, just decorating the January month in the same color and theme that I have. And then I think that's all I did because all these are all the months. If you recall, I added the reoccurring tasks for the year on the last 2 pages right before my dailies start. And here are the dailies for the first week of January. So we had mentioned, let me take this guy out and my little, see, I have a shopping list note here. Okay, we'll move that to the side. We talked about not putting stickers while we were setting up the week, that I would go back and wherever there was kind of empty spots, if I wanted to, we would put stickers in those areas. That is what we'll do today. You will see that I added some micro icons, and then here, I found this in my stash, an old stash of stickers. We literally had a category 5 storm in California, specifically here in the Bay Area where I'm from, and holy macaroni, was that bonkers. So at any rate, here is last week's. I'll kind of do a quick flip through, nothing major. And then here we'll start next week. So let's just add some decoration and then we'll move on to planning this week. How have you guys all been? I have these like old stickers. I got the images from Canva and then I just printed them kind of small. These were extras from like, I don't know, last year. I have some bigger ones. Maybe we should get the big ones out. I don't think I want these. These are the bigger ones. And I just think they're too big and they're too dark for what I want. For this color scheme, I wasn't mad at it. I thought I wasn't gonna like it too much. This bright, I think we used 452. I'm not hating it like I was before. Anyways, I made these, cut them on my silhouette. And now we're gonna just kind of place them around our pages to fill in, or just to add some decoration before we jump into the new week. I'm guessing nobody is having the kind of weather that we were having. It's been bonkers. What do we want to do? Let's put it right here. So we're just gonna add a little bit of decor here and there, nothing major, just to kind of fill in the gaps. Yeah, it's been a crazy first week. I feel like I have been so busy and yet not. Does that make sense? Where it's just like, I kind of want this one here. Let's just do a big one. I don't think these are cut out. So let me just talk to you about my silhouette and my skills on silhouette, because man, I've gotten so many inquiries about my stickers. Not these floral ones, but the little stickers that I made on my silhouette, the schedule, priority, checklist, and notes. Everybody who's interested in Moleskine and doing this daily planner fell in love with this and the time little strip. And I am so flattered and so, yeah, just think you guys are so adorably cute for asking and begging me to make them and put them on my Etsy shop. But like I said in that first few videos, like I don't like selling things that I am not 100% feeling that it's my best work. And these stickers, guys, are 1,000,000% just for me. I guess I could try to, the words are not that hard. And like I mentioned, like, I don't know, it's just not worth it for me to try to do that. Here's the thing. I'm trying to convince my daughter, who is a phenomenal artist, to open an Etsy shop and do stickers and maybe have these be them, because I don't have time to cut stickers and do all that on my silhouette. I really don't. If I did, I would just print all of them and then send them out to you guys for free, but unfortunately I just don't have the time. And for me, it's not about money. I do things because I need something specific, and it's just easier for me to make it than to go try to find somebody to do a custom or pay for somebody to make it, and then I'm waiting for them to make something for me. And my dad used to say all the time when I was a kid, you pay for what you don't know how to do. And boy, is that not the truth. You pay for what you do not know how to do. And let's see, how do I want to cut? I'm just cutting these stickers in half and then placing them throughout kind of on the same spots, because I know where I would like them. And so I tend to want to learn how I've always been. We're just putting florals, black and gray or gray florals. This is a little bit darker, which is kind of nice. So I wanted to learn how to do bookmarks. I got the little crocodile hole punch. I got some, let's try this whole sticker. I got some ribbons, and I had an idea of what I wanted as a bookmark. And I'll show you that probably in a week or so. Just adding florals, guys. Where are we? Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I don't know if I mentioned this last time, but I put a little budget sticker here on the corner. I might have mentioned it on all the paydays. And so I decided to just put that there so that it reminds me of that. I like this one better. So I bought all the stuff and now I know how to make a bookmark, and with ribbon and the whole kind of grommet thing. I probably will do a YouTube video to show you guys how I learned and what, it's not anything major, but I learned it and I'm super excited because now I'm going to try to make a bookmark for every theme. I think that would be cute. So we'll see. That's an idea. We'll do one more of these. How is everybody doing? What did you watch this week that you were hooked on? You guys, I'm a little disappointed with Yellowstone this season. I really, really am a little disappointed. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. But I did watch the kind of mid-winter finale. I have not started 1923 yet. I've just been so behind on everything. Haven't watched Emily in Paris. God, this is how crazy I have been. I haven't even finished, I don't know what's wrong with me. I didn't even finish The Crown. I watched The Circle. I don't know who is into watching The Circle on Netflix. Nothing compares to season 1. Nothing. All the subsequent seasons have not measured up to the first season. And Shuby, oh, I love Shuby. All right, so there is our first week. You can see I just added some floral stickers just in the areas that were kind of blank. And then tomorrow is Sunday, so this is kind of not filled out yet. And then we go into our new week, which is the 9th through the 15th. So let's just get my little thing there so that I know. Now the question is going to be, we'll set these aside because then I'll get fixated on them and not be able to concentrate. So now the question is going to be, are we going to stay with the 452, which is this color, for the rest of the month? We talked about this last time, ladies and gents and non-binary peeps. Or do we go with a different blue? Or do we go with a gray, because the gray goes with it as well? All right, so here is my old 2022 daily, and this is where I kind of practice or look at colors. So we can do this color, which is the 451, or we can do a gray. Why is that doing that? We can do a gray. This lighter blue is a 49 something. I can't, it's super light blue. I don't know if that, yeah. So we either will go with a blue to stay in the little blue realm or do a gray. I have not decided. What do you think? Part of me thinks we should stick in the blue family, so let's go with the light blue, even though it's way lighter than the color. Or do you like this blue, you guys? I think I'm gonna go with this lighter blue. So we're just gonna have to jump in, people. Are you ready? We are using 451, which happens to be one of my favorite colors. So we're just gonna start and do the highlighting because it's very simple. The highlighting portion. I'm like off my game today. It looks really light, but in person, it's actually really nice. It's not as bold as the one we did last week. So we'll just kind of go and do that. I am getting so much positive feedback on my pocket planner and the layout and how I'm doing it. It has been so remarkably flattering and I just love it. I think when you love what you're doing, it shows. And I think you guys can all see how much I love my pockets. And I'm loving this pocket TN size, this pocket Moleskine size. I freaking love it, you guys. Like, I cannot wait to get on here and share like how the week is going, what I'm doing. Every time I reach for it, it makes me happy. Like, no joke. It is genuinely been a joy. A joy. So as you can see, as I did that, I'm not being precise at all. It's not about perfection. I'm learning this. It is a difficult lesson to learn, but I am learning it. Again, I've got my Pilot G2.38. I think that's what I used last time. If not, we're just using it this time. And we're just gonna underline the areas. Just doing some underlining. So it's been really nice to get the feedback of people who are absolutely enjoying the pocket Moleskine size, me sharing the size, me sharing how I'm utilizing it. It's been really fun, and people falling in love with the size, reaching out to Colin to do either a custom or ordering a pocket TN. That's so amazing. I'm always happy when people like Colin get more business because his work is remarkable, and I love that people are falling in love with his work and craftsmanship. I adore this guy. He's great. He probably gets tired of me tagging him every time I do a post because I always want him to be highlighted for his amazing work. So yeah, it's been fun. Just doing this the last 2 days, and then we'll start putting on the words. What is everybody else watching right now? What are you guys addicted to TV wise? Ooh, you know what I watched last night? What was it called? I was playing in my planners, and I had watched like every YouTube of all my favorite people, and decided to watch Netflix, and it was called Pressure Cooker. Pressure Cooker, and it was like a Big Brother meets Top Chef. It was so freaking good, you guys. It was so good. I was totally into it, like totally into it. Oh, you can see here that the pen I used kind of bled. You can see. I don't think I used this last time. I will have to go back and check. Did I use my gel? I probably used my gel. I don't know what pen I used, but you can see here that it kind of, listen, we're learning together. We're learning together. All right, you got my sheet of words, and I'm just gonna start adding it here. So yeah, I watched Pressure Cooker, and then that was really good. I binged that yesterday, and then I was reading. When I can't sleep at night, I read the news, which is probably not a good idea, especially the last few weeks with all the craziness that's been going on. But I read the news, and I, have the entertainment portion as well, and they were talking about a new show or something on Netflix. Is it Netflix or Amazon Prime? Called Kaleidoscope, where you're able to kind of like watch it in any order that you want, with the exception of the I guess all the episodes are named by a color, and it says that you can watch it in any order you want, so long as you watch white last. So I was like, oh, that's interesting. I don't know if you guys remember, I I don't know if they even make books like that anymore, but when I was a kid, you had those choose your adventure books, which I just thought was amazing as a kid. And this series on Netflix is basically that. It's like a choose your own adventure. As long as you watch, I guess is what they say, you watch the white one last, the white episode last. I guess that they're all, like I said, they're all color coordinated, or they're all labeled a color. So episode 1 through 9 is like different colors, like red, blue, orange, yellow, green, purple, and then there's a episode that is white, and you're supposed to watch that as like the season finale. So that'll be interesting. Choose your own adventure Netflix show. Who knew that you could even do that? You have to have a brain, like super creative brain for that to work, I guess. But anyways, I'm a dork. You guys know this. In case you, if you're new, then if you're new, you're gonna learn that I kind of babble or ramble, as my kids ramble about a million different things, and then I stop and go and forget what I just said and start a new chain of thought. It's just how my brain works. I get excited about things when they pop in my head, and then I share them, and then I go into a whole different place. So most of the time, you guys don't hear all the nonsense because I edit it out. All right, we're almost done. We're getting the last couple of days here. And then we will start adding things in from my Everyday Carry monthly view to see what, if anything, needs to be transferred over into the week. I don't need schedule. I need checklist and notes. Checklist and notes. All right, so we're done with the words. Now let's get the time little strip on these guys. We'll move that over here. Let's see if I remember how we're gonna do this. And now the last day. All right, so there is our second week, all prepped and ready to go. It's that lighter, we went with 451, so you can kind of see the difference between this really dark color. And I think what we might do is do like this dark color for the first week, this light color, and then do the dark color and the light color. So do between those two colors so that it's not too bonkers, instead of doing like 4 different colors. Because FYI, I did try other blues and they're just too dark for me for this specific layout. Okay, so I have my Everyday Carry here off to the side so that I can go ahead and just transfer any important appointments onto my schedules for the week. And just looking here on the 9th, I have lashes there, and I actually have the cutest little sticker for lashes. I think I have it. I take the ones that are the most used, which are these 3. So I have these little PMD stickers, and I have the kind of the 4 that I use the most, which is my lashes, because I do them every 2 weeks. I have my coffee, which is kind of represents my AM routine. When I put gas in my car, this makeup I'm using it for, or was using it for. Hi, Luce, my cat's down below. Hi. What I was using it for, or am using it for, is when I last got my pedicure. Okay, so my favorite ones are up front, because they're the most, not favorite, but certainly the most used. All right, let's get back here. Monday, 11 a.m. is the lashes. 3 p.m. And then school starts. Let me just put back to school. That's gonna be fun. Back to school means I'm back at the grind at getting up early and taking my child to school. I also have a meeting on Thursday in Sausalito, and that is always at 10 o'clock. Is it 10? So I leave at 9. Sausalito, and then I typically leave there by 2 p.m. That's the goal, because then I hit traffic. I have to leave by 2 p.m. or else it's traffic. Okay, so that all looks good. We have lashes, school starts, bell, Sausalito, and then on the 14th, the priority is, I have to do the Etsy. What is it, February? Etsy. All right, so then I go, and every day I do my banking, and I just pre-write that down because it's something I do every single day. Everything else looks good. All right, so schedule-wise, again, this week is kind of light. I just have my lashes. Belle has a Zoom right after I pick her up, and then I have a meeting in Sausalito to go over budgets. And I don't write my AM routine or PM routine or my work until that day. I do not fill out my checklist or priorities until that day, with the exception of like things I know I need to do. Like Saturday, I have to upload the February Etsy listing. And, you know, I know Monday's important because Belle goes back to school. It's those kind of things I will forward plan, but all my checklists and the actual day and how it lands happens that specific day. And if you notice here, I do put the weather, what it looks like. If I made a home cooked meal, you'll see that here. Like I made chicken fettuccine, pozole. I have the little meal things there. So I like the way that looks. All right, so we've added the little checklist items that is repetitive for me. I know what my priorities are for specific days to get me prepped. And I fill in everything else as we go. And then my favorite, most used stickers are right in the front here for me. And that is pretty much it. I really like how this looks. The color just pops, this blue with the blue. And then I already have a theme for February that I'm working on, and I'm so excited to share with you guys. I'm already looking forward to February, and I'm over here laughing about how fast we're already in the second week of January. So this is what it looks like, guys. The first week looks pretty good. And then you go into this lighter color, which is the 451 for the second week. And then we'll add stickers to this next week once we know where the spacing is. And yeah, I'm kind of digging it. I'm kind of digging it. Let me know what you think about the one color on and one color off, doing the dark color and then the light color, dark color, light color. I think that would look good for the month of January. Okay, and then you have, again, I have my little shopping list that I put here on Sunday because I know I'm gonna go run some errands, and I don't know if I wanna go to Costco, but I might need to. And then I just add this little character here. So I add this girl to whatever side that the day that I'm working on, the opposite day that I'm working on. So for instance, this is Sunday, that's tomorrow, that's where I'll be working in. So I just have the little flip there, so I go straight to her and I start checklisting my day. So that is that. I hope I didn't forget anything. And if I did, it'll get put on later in the week. But that is my plan with me. It's supposed to be quick, and yet I feel like this took forever. I don't know if it's because I'm talking too much. Let me know if you would prefer a music plan with me where I'm not talking, you're just watching me do it, and there's music in the background, and that's it. Or if you prefer me chatting and then the repetitive stuff do with music in the background fast forwarded. Or if you just like me rambling like I normally do. Again, I'm sorry in advance. I'm sorry in advance. All right, so that's the week, that's the month, and the week prepped for the 9th through the 15th. Again, it looks bare bones, but as you can see, it fills up quite rapidly, and I actually love it. It is working so well for me. I'm in love with this pocket Moleskine. I hope you guys are in love with it too. For those of you who've been inspired to get into the size because of me, I'm so excited for you. I cannot wait to share all this amazing love for Moleskine with you. And I'd really love to know if you have gotten a Moleskine, what size, are you in pocket like I am? Have you ordered it? Eternal Leather Goods? What other planner cover are you using? I would love to know all the details. I'm always just so filled with joy when you guys share with me on Instagram and here on YouTube. It makes me happy. I hope you enjoyed this crazy plan with me. I hope that you have a safe second week of the year. And I just want to thank you all for watching again. If you like this video, be sure you hit the like button. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, it would be amazing if you did subscribe. And if you like these videos and you want to be notified when I upload them, just hit that notification bell. Stay safe, and I will see you next time, guys. Have a great one. Bye.